crazy eyes, orange is that new black code, that's why I'm meek about it. Stress me out, so I drink about it. They talk a lot, but it's all good, so it's too real, don't think
She
about
took
it.
me out of my place, but I stay in my zone. Look me right in my face, she can see through my soul. I said, don't think about it. I said, don't think about it. She took me out of my place, but I stay in my zone. Look me right in my face, she can see through my soul. I said, don't think about it. I said, don't think about it. Came up as a church boy with my dukes on weekends. Waking up at like 6, man, you don't get paid if you sleep in. Man, you don't know where I come from, you don't know what I've been through. Realize I don't say shit about all the bread that I sent you. You getting mad, I'm sitting back, I'm fucked up, I'm getting trash. Gotta go watch 2 gold chains and I go real like Trinidad. Trick, I'm the man, act like you know me. Popping off like a semi, man, I rap like it's loaded. I mean my crew hot, your crew not. We too sick, no flu shot. On this side, it's all big, man, I ain't dissing on Tupac. Just East Coast, all East Coast. These young bloods don't know better. Most of y'all got no chill, they'll get it poppin' in snow weather. Some kids just need love, they'll put in work for like no cheddar. Looking up to them dope boys, they got bands like Coachella. Yeah, just remember, I might have your girl for dinner. I'm the man year round, January to December. She take me out of my place, but I stay in my zone. Look me right in my face, she can see through my soul. I said, don't think about it. I said, don't think about it. She took me out of my place, but I stay in my zone. Look me right in my face, she can see through my soul. I said, don't think about it. I said, don't think about it. She take me out of my place, but I stay in my zone. Look me right in my face, she can see through my soul. I said, don't think about it. I said, don't think about it. She take me out of my place, but I stay in my zone. Look me right in my face, she can see through my soul. I said, don't think about it. I said, don't think about it.
Your reflection in my wine.
Welcome everyone back to the Phoenix League livestream. I'm your host, EU_Retro, joined again by the one and only Pen. Gwyn, how are you, my friend?
I'm good, man. This is going to be an exciting matchup tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got one game on for you tonight. That will be mCon Esports Academy versus Team Amplify. Sitting in Group B right now, along with Phantoms Ignite Academy, which are no longer Phantoms Ignite Academy. We haven't updated that. I apologise. And Divert, of course. This group hasn't really played too many games, but obviously with the withdrawal of the other academy team in this group, it's just the 3 people playing it out now, all of which are one game ahead as we're heading to the specific group graphic now. So what do you think about this group?
It's looking good. I mean, obviously only one game's actually been played because of the forfeit from the previous Phantoms Ignite team. But you know, this one should. This is one of the games that we will actually get an idea and a sense for what's going to happen in this group. With the 2 highest seeds for this group, Amplify and mCon Esports Academy. As you can see on the graphic now, they're going to be both of them really want to win this one.
Of course, this one will probably couldn't put themselves in a position where they advance. In fact, I think it does, because if they lose their next game, they would have won 2, lost 1. So yeah, I think it does actually put everyone in a very... I think whoever wins this one does go through. Unless my math is wrong there. Someone might have to correct me.
I believe you're correct, yeah. If it definitely puts them ahead in the group. I mean, there's only very slim chance if they win. If they win this one, there's only a really slim chance that they don't make it through to the playoffs. Obviously, two teams from each group will make it through. and winning 2 games will put you ahead.
Of course. Now, I think the only way in which a team won't make it is if each team beats each other once. So, I mean, like, if mCon were to win today, then Team Amplify were to beat Divert, and then Divert beat mCon. I think that's the only way in which we would have a joint top 3. But then, of course, because points are the same, I think we go to round difference on that one. So, that should all be covered. Nonetheless, though, we are just going to jump into the upcoming game graphic now, where we have a look all the games still to be played. A lot left to be announced in terms of their scoreline, but of course, mCon taking it 16-6 before the former Phantoms Ignite Academy team were dropped, and obviously Amplify and Divert both respectively win their games after the forfeit. So again, it's going to be an interesting one, sort of see where the bar's set. This is probably the most exciting game of the group, I would say. I think this is going to be the highest level game at least. So this is going to be a real benchmark to see where everyone sits at and sort of where everyone's sort of posted at, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, if you look on the at the teams in this group, these are definitely the 2 best teams compared in terms of stats. And obviously, mCon's the only team here in this matchup that we've actually been able to see play before the removal of the Phantoms guys when they disbanded. So we'll get to see finally how Amplify play, and Divert, they get a real head start. They get to see how mCon and Amplify play just by watching this game. They get to see both their rivals and what they have to live up to in their games in the rest of this group.
Agreed. I apologise if you hear any Steam audio now. I'm just getting the game ready. However, it is gonna, of course, this is the one that it comes down to, I guess, in terms of sort of where everyone sits. This is gonna be the benchmark, as I said earlier, and I don't think there's a better game in the group to have it in. To be honest with you, both teams very good individually, very good skill, as hopefully we will see very very soon. But yeah, I think we're just waiting a couple more minutes for both teams to get in queue. But for now, we'll still talk about the game and what's happening in other groups. So if we jump back to the all groups graphic, we'll see there's a lot left out on the plate, of course, regarding all of the tournament. Group A, I mean, Volsfire are looking on fire right now. Eruption, I think, they're still one to look out for. And what do you think about Group A?
No, Group A is looking really good. Volsify, as you said, they are on fire. And I do believe with their 2 games, one including the 1 game earlier at 5 o'clock, I do believe that they have almost guaranteed themselves to qualify through this group.
Yes, I think that is near impossible for them to lose that now. As we'll have a look at Group C. Glitch Tech and Phantoms Ignite. I think out of those 2, they are my favourites. 2 very strong sides, I think, that have what it takes to get through. Obviously, Glitch Tech are a super squad. I would label a very high level of standard from them. Group C for them is quite dangerous, but Phantoms Ignite, returning champions, it could happen. There's always the upset that could happen. So it would just be an exciting place to see how that group sort of sits at the end of it all.
Yeah, if you look at the games in Group C, we've had 3 games played so far. Twi Academy, unfortunately, they didn't manage to get any points, and they have been eliminated from the tournament after losing to Glitch Tech, Edge Global, and Phantoms Ignite. It puts those 3 teams in the similar position to what we see in Group B, where all 3 teams are on the same amount of points, all the teams that are left, and it's going to come down to those really close games between the 3 teams in both of those groups.
I completely agree. It's going to be a very interesting one, as you said, very similar to Group B. So it'll be. I'm very excited rather to see how that group turns out, and of course Group D, where we saw Instinct perform this weekend, I think, just gone, and they beat, or rather they played 2 days ago rather, against Midgard, where they took Inferno 19-15 in overtime after a very close 15-12 down scoreline. So that was a very interesting one. But what are your thoughts about Group D? What do you think about the teams? Where do you think everyone's going to sit?
Group D looks really interesting. We saw all 4 teams from that group playing at the exact same time on 5 o'clock on the Sunday just gone. and both games were so close. As you said, Instinct won against Midgard 19-15, and I believe Riptide beat Nyx 19-17. So both games went to overtime. Both games were incredibly close.
Going the full distance can be quite scary as well. Obviously, in overtime, there's that adrenaline of, oh my god, are we going to make it? So I think all players have got to realise that they've got to keep their cool, and they've got to really home in on their individual skill and hope that they can just come out on top. Rather though, I think something that I want to see more of is Midgard, because I feel like they showed up very well in that game against Instinct, and there was no disrespect to them whatsoever. Of course they fell short that game, but with how they performed against what I would say is a very strong side, at least in terms of their face elo. I think they average at 2.6k, which is an unbelievably high number regarding elo. So Midgard to put up that sort of fight and to take it up to overtime, even if I saw Vex on Twitter saying that it was an off game for him, it should never have gone that distance. But even though it did, I'm very excited to see how the rest of the group plays out, because Midgard took it very close. So now I'm leaning towards the Instinct and the Midgard first and second.
Yeah, no, as I just said, I mean, every team in that group, they played it so close, with Riptide and Instinct coming out the better. But yeah, no, those four teams, I think every single game between them is going to be really close, as we saw on Sunday.
For sure, and I think we are just about ready, but we're just waiting on I think it'll be the Amplify squad to queue. Actually, I just checked the queue now, so we're just waiting on them. As for now, though, we're going to quickly jump into a brief break. We'll be right back, so don't go anywhere. Hopefully we'll be back in around 5 minutes or so, but for now, take it easy.
Every day that's you and me, all day that's us, boo. Came through with that new thing, see I don't know why I trust you. Crazy now I'm just too on, maybe now I'm just too gone. Maybe now I'm just looking for that same vibe that you on. Cause I'm out here with my boys, going crazy in this bitch. Overseas, getting Benz, no Mercedes in this bitch. We made the album 9 months, had a baby in this bitch. I'm with your babe, on the run, like I'm Jay-Z in this bitch. I don't smoke a lot, but I get green, but ball out, no SBs. I caught you out, you got serving that beat stop, no step team. I came through and that's real shit. No, Nova came, but I feel this. Feel the kid when I feel banks. I still be spitting that Will Smith. I shut it down, we do that. Hell yeah, we knew that. That girl gave me them crazy eyes. Orange is that new black code. That's why I'm think about it. Trust me out, so I drink about it. They talk a lot, but it's all good, so it's too real. Don't think about it.
She take me out of my place, but I stay in my zone. Look me right in my face. She can see through my soul. I said, don't think about it. I said, don't think about it. She took me out of my place, but I stay in my zone. Look me right in my face. She can see through my soul. I said, don't think about it. I said, don't think about it. Came up as a church boy with my dukes on weekends. Waking up at like 6, man, you don't get paid if you sleep in. Man, you don't know where I come from. You don't know what I've been through. Realize I don't say shit about all the bread that I sent you. You getting mad, I'm sitting back, I'm fucked up, I'm getting trash. Gotta go watch 2 gold chains and I go real like Trinidad. Trick, I'm the man. Act like you know me. Popping off like a semi. Man, I rap like it's loaded. I mean, my crew hot, your crew not. We too sick, no flu shot. On this side, it's all big. Man, I ain't dissing on Tupac. Just East Coast, all East Coast. These young bloods don't know better. Most of y'all got no chill. They'll get it poppin' in snow weather. Some kids just need love. They'll put in work for like no cheddar. Looking up to them dope boys. They got bands like Coachella. Yeah, just remember, I might have your girl for dinner. I'm the man year round, January to December. She take me out of my place, but I stay in my zone. Look me right in my face. She can see through my soul. I said, don't think about it. I said, don't think about it. She took me out of my place, but I stay in my zone. Look me right in my face, she can see through my soul. I said don't think about it, I said don't think about it. She take me out of my place, but I stay in my zone. Look me right in my face, she can see through my soul. I said don't think about it, I said don't think about it. She take me out of my place, but I stay in my zone. Look me right in my face, she can see through my soul. I said don't think about it, I said don't think about it.
Your reflection in my wine glass. That's when I look away. Can't stand and think about losing your fine ass. How the fuck I let you slip away? Life for the party, but I'm dead inside. Kill my vibes, it was genocide. Hard to act like I've been alive. I'm trying to find where I identify. One time for the girl that got away. 2 times for the bub I'm about to spray. 3 times for the power that I pray to. Are you up there? Can you hear me? I know I fucked up. It's clear, see, I'm 22, but I don't act like it clearly. And all this shit is a mirage. I'm just rapping for a cause. The life, the fame, the life's the game. We break the laws, don't like to change. Wanna win you back, but I hate to lose. I know that you're the one, but it's hard to choose. Too much whiskey in my red cup. Remember first day you wouldn't give it up. We had only scratched the surface, but I knew that you were worth it. Yeah, so I was patient. I bragged to my niggas, Joe Namath. I'm still with the niggas that I came with. But everything changed once the fame hit. Make it up, take you down, have a shot, I bought a round, play my songs, you like the sound. It's going down, it's going down. Let's drink coffee, watch passerbys, and prove to you I'm not the average guy. It's just my flaws that they magnify, and when it's real, you don't have to try. Another way, tomorrow is another day. Joys take the pain away. Sometimes I wanna run away. I wish there was another way. Tomorrow is another day. Joys take the pain away. Sometimes I wanna run away.
See, I don't know you at all, but I'm bout it. If you bout it, don't give a fuck if you're involved, cause I'm bout it. If you bout it, yeah. Don't act like you are doing a favor, but honestly, I swear you're my savior, girl. And I don't know if I'll see you later, so I'm bout it. If you bout it, yeah. My head is
been spinning. I might need a minute. I've been dying to kick it, so just come with if you with it. And this game that we're playing, you want me but won't say it. If I told you I'm leaving, you would be so devastated. Oh, and I don't want no bullshit excuse, like you ain't got no time for me, as if that shit was true. Just tell me how it is, how you want it. If you're down, want a summit, I got plans and you're one of them. Not trying to pretend. See, I don't know you at all, but I'm bout it. If you bout it, don't give a fuck if you're involved, cause I'm bout it. If you bout it, yeah. Don't act like you are doing a favor, but honestly I swear you're my savior, girl. And I don't know if I'll see you later, so I'm bout it. If you bout it, yeah.
Hold up, did you really think I'm bad it? Say she wanna leave, but it's way too crowded. But I'll vibe with you, I'm playing games, I ain't trying to lose. And if I take you back, I'ma kiss your neck. I could be your now, I could be your next. I could be the one to relieve your stress. When we talk about sex, she unzip that dress. Bless, maybe one day I could take it. Give it to me, cause I'm tired of waiting. I'm like the latest, #1 play on your playlist. Don't trip if these other girls play it. And I don't like to fight, you the type that I'd like to wife. Guy feeling like life is nice at the
Welcome back, everyone. It is going to be the terrorists. I forgot to turn my volume on. Wow, production value on point. Anyway, it is going to be mCon starting on the T side, but the knife round is now live. Thank you everyone for tuning in so far. I hope you had a good wait. I apologise that it was 0 for an awfully long time. Some things have slowed down. Nonetheless, things have sped up in this game as Team Amplify. I mean, they've killed 3. mCon yet to find 1. It's now a 1-on-5. Poor touch.
Oh no, he does manage to find one though.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be anything too interesting. He might go for the jump, but Nalorino reads it like a book. And it'll be the pick for Team Amplify. Now they can choose whether they want to start on T side or C side, and they will be starting on the T side. It'll be a very, very fun one to watch. Of course, if you don't know who we are, Retro and Penguin 5. We'll be taking you through today's stream. As now we jump into things.
Let's get on!
Woohoo! Let's see your predictions in chat, everyone. Let us know who you think is going to take this one home.
Did I just see 5 decoys? As they rush towards like ramp so fast with 5 decoys out. But Pug is making his way back towards A.
Joking. Oh my god! Joking, my friend. You need to calm down, and it leaves Sight in a 1-on-5. A beautiful 3K with a pistol in the first round of the game. I cannot believe that just happened. The first round.
Absolutely insane scenes. Joking with a 3K, crisp headshot. And just cycling 1 versus 4. He does manage to dink down Joking. Don't think he'll be going for that 4K anymore. Malarino up above looking for Psych.
Yeah, he finds the dink, but
some damage, but it's not enough.
Yeah,
he can't really do much here.
Yeah, he's completely zoned out of the sight, and look at this, they're just shutting the door on him. He can't do much. Bombs dropped as well, so he will have to fight for that. He might be able to find one, yes he does, but it's going to be Nalarino that finds it. No problems there for him. And a lovely round from Joking to open things up. This best of 3 is just unbelievable right now. Or best of 1 rather, in the first round. I don't know what I'm talking about. I was reading chat. I meant 3 1-taps. I don't know what's happening. My mind, it's gone to mush after that. That was unbelievable.
Yeah, it's just going to be Glocks out, some Deagles. It's just 1 for Psych. And it should just be a crisp round, easy win for Amplify.
I thought you said Chris Brown then. I was quite concerned. But it is going to be the quad stack towards single door. So if this door does open, Craze is going to have the time of his life holding mouse 1. And there you go. Doors open. And it might be Nalarino that finds 3, 4, and 5. The FAMAS coming in absolutely cleanly towards single door. Taking down all 5 in 1 magazine. This is the sort of CS I want to see. mCon, they're going to be on their toes now. That spray down was crisp. And it's allowing Amplify to find their second.
That's those are the signs of a good game. It's gonna be full buy up for mCon as Amplify relegated. Amplify stay on the guns that they had in the previous of not losing a single person. Gives them the opportunity to do out of the 3 SMGs and a couple rifles spread around. Still that FAMAS on Nullerino, so you know they know there's danger when he's got that.
And additionally, that $1,500 poured onto one player is going to be huge for the next round if they do lose this. Because I'm not sure if you see, but he's got $3,800 in his balance already. As that'll be enough to buy M4 and armor next round. No problems at all. But joking. He's not kidding when he wants to peek that silo. Because he does find touch and 20 health shaved from him. As Amplify, they're taking a very... successful stance to nuke, and mCon now they're going to play the passive game and try and work the frag.
And we're just throwing out some utility, trying to find a player towards the back of the vents, but no one's there. Just Craze holding in the door. mCon they're going to be regrouping towards lobby and towards the A bomb side.
20 seconds left on the clock, and mCon, they're going to need to go for something, and the A site is going to be the site of choice now. As Nullerino on the back of the side of the FAMAS. He does find one, but touch, he's going to be there and doubles up, in fact, with the AK, and he's going to be holding towards heaven, and he finds a third! Touch, my friend! That was insane. Eclipse is the last man left. 1 versus 4, and he does find the first, so AK retrieved as well, but with 50 health for no utility. I don't think it's going to be any chance for him, and Pug denies any sort of second frag for Eclipse, and mCon deliver 1. 3 rounds and 3 insane moments. I'm so excited for this game.
This game, the first 3 rounds we've had 3 insane plays. You know this one's going to be epic. Got Amplify now just on the pistols, but can still do damage with them. Deagles, 5.7s, and 50 as well.
This outside push touch. He's going to find that tag up, but he's not able to convert. And now Nullerino with a deagle does fire back and finds Pug with 1, but he is going to be able to find touch as well. So it's 60 damage done, or 160 damage done, but Pug, he's going to respond. Throws the AK out, and rightly so. And Joking's going to respond with a headshot that silences any sort of aggression towards outsiders. Amplify, yes, they are the man down, but they've got quite a few guns to save. 2 towards outside, but of course 1's thrown, so it'll just be the passive play towards outside unless Joking can find another one, Deeg! He's on fire right now. His one-taps have been crisp, whether that was with the Deagle or the USP.
Can't find the AK because he threw out the map. Oh no. Oh, Dengle's coming behind.
Dangle.
They're going to be looking for it.
Finds the first. Joking. He does have the AK though, so I don't think, yeah, he'll just go away and save this. He doesn't want to risk a thing, and rightly so. AK retrieve, so that's a lot more money saved for the CT economy rather, as that's, you know, an extra $4,100 saved without even considering utility. So Joking. Yep, there you go, and he's able to buy the AWP and throw the AK across as well. So Team Amplify with a very, very strong buy now, and I think it's basically parallel to mCon's buy. Of course, only AKs on the mCon side, however.
Yeah, no, it's looking good. The start of this game, both teams showing up. It's 2-2 now, both teams level as we go into the 5th round. This one's going to be important. Not just for the outcome of the game, but for the economy as well. The Amplify, their economy's not very good at the moment. I mean, if mCon win this one, I could push them back onto a save. But no damage taken yet from either team. Very slow so far.
An incredibly slow start, but I expected this from mCon, funnily enough. I remember I was thinking off stream about how passive they like to play their games. They go for the explosive plays, and we've seen that already in this game, but they really like to play for that man advantage. They play those 5-on-4s, and it works for them. We see, you know, time and time again, mCon, they've taken victories even outside of Phoenix League. Yeah, that smoke. I don't think he was meant to not jump there. I think he was meant to send that one a little higher, but this is perfect now for mCon because I think this is going to be an A split for them. And Psych, he's going to look for some ramp control as well now.
Arena going through the smoke, completely blind Zynex, and he takes him down. Psych does a little bit of damage, but not enough. Finally takes down another Arena.
Touch! Oh, wow!
And he opens up the bomb site. Now it's Psych and Touch. They know where one is. Oh, he sees him come out the fence. He dinks him, but the kill was not there. 2 versus 2. Clips going in for
8
the kill
seconds
and he
left.
finds
He
it.
denies the bomb, I think, as well. It's picked up. Touch! Oh, he nearly finds it with a no-scope through the wall, but he falls back. And I think Eclipse, he was the man to win that round. The kill on the site really shut out any sort of aggression from mCon, and they knew they had to save it. A very, very good round from Touch, however. He does find 2 with the flank and nearly finds the 3rd, but unfortunate for him. And Amplify, they do win the round, but look at their economy. It's absolutely broken to pieces right now. Utility level isn't the best, as we do see similarly on mCon's side, but I feel like Team Amplify are going to feel it a lot more.
Absolutely. Those 2 kills from Touch, they might not win them around, but it does put Amplify's economy on a back foot. Psych and Touch looking to work their way through the squeaky door. And just the pistols on Dengle and Zynex as they work towards outside with their teammate. And the bomb. Oh, Dengle.
Choking, finds one with the AWP. He doesn't able to convert the second. It is going to be Ramsey that returns with one of his own, and that smoke did miss, but I think it does work out because it smokes Touch off. So perfect for him, but Dengle is going to walk into Nullerino's M4. Crosshair plays perfectly, and Touch and Zynex in a 2-on-4.
We've seen it before from these two. But Touch just walks into Ramsey's crosshair and gets taken down. Zynex though, he's so close to Nullerino outside, has no idea. He might be found by joking in a second, but no, he doesn't. He doesn't like to peek it. Zynex, oh my word, what's he doing?
He does get the tag up to 50 health, but look at this. Eclipse is able to come up the ramp and convert with no problems at all. Team Amplify, they're looking to extend their lead now as mCon. Very, very good start for them, actually, I'd say. Obviously, the T side unfavoured side, but that was unfortunate for them to lose this round, at least, as they're forced back onto the pistols, and the economy isn't looking too great. However, Amplify, they seem to be on form right now. I mean,
it's a bench drop. It's got to be. Need the door, smoke out, or this could be a bloodbath. Joking the first.
Tags up the second as well, and the Deagle's there as well, and it's going to be a complete mop up towards the A-bomb site. Ramsey, Craze, and Joking all finding the frags there. 5 between 3, and that gives Amplify their 5th. A very quick round for them, and that's what I was talking about. mCon and their explosive plays. They don't stand shy of them, as it will be the pistol buy coming in now. Never mind. I was spectating Touch at the time, and he only had a pistol and then bought last second, so assault rifles across the board for everyone right now, apart from Joking. He has had that all for quite some time now.
Yeah, he hasn't gone down many times. Only once. Nullerino!
Nullerino!
Oh my word.
3 kills with the M4A4, and Touch, he had to frag that, and he did, but the damage has been done. Touch is down to 12, and Psych, he's the only man with 3 digits to his health. And now Joking. Absolute hunter. He smells the blood towards outside, and he's looking to get that. And it's just all a matter of time now before Amplify close this one out. I think this is safe to say it is unwinnable now for mCon. They just got to either save or they got to try to do some damage, because it is unfortunate for them. And that Molotov nearly catches Touch out, but doesn't convert, and it's just going to be that outside push from mCon.
We'd have to see a crazy play. The Joking, he's having none of it. Takes down one and he finishes things off with a second. 6 rounds for Amplify as we go into the night. Match paused for Dengle. I think he wants to talk things over with his team.
Yeah, I mean, so far, it hasn't been great from the mCon side. They've been losing a lot of outside control very quickly to the counter-aggression of Amplify, who have put up a very good game so far, might I add. As I'll have a look at the scoreboards now and realise that Nullerino 13-4, Joking 10-1. He's having an absolutely unbelievable game. At least both of them are. And yes, this team, you know, we've only seen 8 rounds of them, but it's looking great so far as 156 ADR on Malorino, 10 enemies flashed. This guy's a monster by the looks of statistics at least, and I mean we've seen it so far. He's been doing very well in terms of how he's been playing.
He got that ace with the FAMAS on the squeaky door, and we saw last round the 3k spray down with the M4. He's died the second most on his teams, but he dies just after getting some insane plays and really impactful frags, like we saw last round, the start of the 8th round as we go into the 9th now. 6-2 up amplify.
6-2 the scoreline, as you mentioned, as it will be. Oh, what is this? You'll have to see it. Anyway, it will be the Deagle buy, as you mentioned, for mCon, and the economy isn't looking too great as Team Amplify. They seem to be taking things at their own pace, and it's working for them. And this ramp rush, Eclipse is going to get tested. He's able to tag up, and he's able to fall back as well. So Sykes down to 30 at the cost of nothing, but Eclipse lines one up, but he's unable to find anything. And look at this. mCon have exploded, and it's crazed. It's going to be the man to hold single door, and he does find one, but mCon scattered around this bomb site, but Team Amplify having none of it as the bomb does go down, but it's a 2-on-3, and yet again, Team Amplifier is the man up.
Yeah, that's just a Pog 1 in 1 versus 3. He has the high ground, and he does.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Get it, joking with the Desert Eagle. Oh my Pug.
That was so close for him to have that round. He could feel it. He knew as well. That second kill with the Tech 9, the third in the round. I mean, had he have had 3-4 extra bullets in the gun, and you know got the advantage on the shot, he took the first shot in that gunfight. I reckon he would have won that one. And I mean, admittedly, hindsight, it's, you know, something that you hate, because in that situation, Pug's going to be kicking himself because he knew he could have won that. But great damage from him, and look at the money. It set them back quite a bit. As mCon now, they're on the rifles and 1 AWP as well. So Team Amplify, I think they're the chooser of which poison mCon are going to take next, as they seem to be on form right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, joking, he hasn't died once. He won that 1v1 last round, and he's 11-1 up in the game so far. I mean, he's just hitting every single shot that he's given. And the same can be said for Nalarino. He's having a great game as well. mCon there, choosing to play it slow once again towards the lobby area. And Touch, he'll be looking for a ramp play. Does spot one. Doesn't manage to hit the shot. The Eclipse holds back.
mCon with this traditional smoking towards Mini and getting out on this A bomb site, and that's exactly what they've done. And in fact, they've shut out any sort of aggression for Amplify. But look at this, the vent push from Craze, and it works out. Finds himself one. Joking, he is going to finally go down as Pug finds it, but Craze, he's able to find another one towards Mini, and it's a 2-on-1. Bengal, he finds the first, but Craze, he's the man against it, and Dengle admittedly at the lower health, but it might be that with 11 seconds or 13 seconds to go rather, that Dengle, he might just be able to catch Craze out. But yeah, he's just going to attack this A bomb site. He goes for the bomb plant, and Craze is going to find it with no problems. He does fake it, and it doesn't work out. 3 for Craze in the round, and Amplify secure their 8.
Yeah, that's them confirming the half as Eclipse called the timeout. I don't know whether that's technical or tactical, but oh my goodness, that really got down so close. Just Dengo had a few more seconds there. He may have been able to go for the lower bomb site and get the bomb plant. It could have been a whole different round. As you said, hindsight once again, it's the bane for mCon, and they lose that 1-2 to Amplify again. I mean, it's they've won 2 rounds so far in this game, but it feels like such a long time ago at this point. Nalarino and Joking there, putting in so much work for Amplify as they've taken their 8th in the half.
And there you go. Pause has been uncalled and Amplify. They're ready and raring to go. As excuse me, they do find themselves 6 rounds ahead as we head into the 11th round. As mCon yet to really show too much of a performance, but I mean, anything could happen in these games, really. It's just a matter of time and how basically how everyone wants to play this one out. As now, mCon with this outside aggression, something we haven't really seen from them as of yet, but I mean, the one time they have pushed a player outside, it's been countered perfectly. I remember Nalorino with the M4 finding, I think it was Dengle or...
It was a 3K, straight down the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
All 3 players are sitting in a secret. But yeah, mCon now going outside, these smokes going up now. And this is going to be a real test for Amplify. How can they hold their outside? No, wait. mCon, they're going back. They're going back to Old Faithful. They're going back to ramp. And inside, it's all up to Eclipse. I don't know what they want to do, but they're pushing around the smoke.
Joking might get caught out.
Like,
oh. Doesn't. And now look, it's like he's going to throw the flashbang. The leading flashbang at that. And Eclipse, he able to find himself one. Finds a second and nearly a third, but Psyche's there to trade it out. As now, it is just going to be the rotate. Auto Director is taking us anywhere but the action as now Target, Psyche and Touch all entering towards this B-bomb site. The bomb is going to get planted in the close corner as well. So perfect for Psyche to after plant, but not so much the ramp players. Team Amplify are the man up in this retake. And it might be 2 men up as Psyche does get tagged out. That nade is perfect, but Psyche finds it and Craze is able to retreat. Find it through the smoke. A 2-on-3 now.
yeah, Touch is looking. Oh no, he gets taken down by Joking. Now it's just left up to Pug in the 1 versus 3. Oh no. You just can't do anything about it. Nullerino. He finds a 16th kill and Amplify find their 9th. mCon, it was looking so good for them. They had the bomb down in the after plant with 3 players alive, but they just can't hold on to it, and everything crumbles in the end. Amplify find their 9th, and mCon, they're trying anything at this point. It's not looking good.
I think that they need to be very, very careful of what their next choices are, and it's going to be the A rush that comes in as Psyche. He's able to draw first blood, but Team Amplify, in fact, do get out-traded, but Nullerino is going to have to say something about that. He does find 1. Back into an even 2-on-2, and Amplify with these near-perfect retakes as they demonstrated so effortlessly last round. As now, mCon finally going to get some money in the balance. That's another bomb plant for them. As now they can afford to take their time in this retake, but mCon, they're going to have none of it. That flashbang is going to blind his teammate, and Nullerino, he's left in a 1-on-1 against Dengle as well. What other man to do it? And he finds it through the silos. 2 HP as well on the drop down. He took that ridiculously intense jump. And Amplify, they find themselves in double digits now.
That could have gone so badly if he had 2 HP less. Oh my. That could have been the round just from him dying off of heaven. Oh my goodness. But Nullerino, he finds 19 kills. In just 12 rounds of going to the 13th now. mCon, they still have a bias. They've got max loss bonus, and it finally looks like they're going to go for an outside play. No, but instead they throw the smokes outside and they go back to inside. We've seen this so often. And they're grouping up in lobby. Zynex looking to be the one to open things up as he walking into hot, but instead it's Touch. The trades go back and forth. Nullerino finds 2, looking for a third, but Zynex trades 2-on-2 now. Amplify and mCon, both with 2 players. Bomb's not down yet. Zynex will be doing that now.
As you said, bomb's going down and in a very, very important 2-on-2. I think if mCon win this, they don't really scratch Amplify's economy, but they will, set it back a lot as Zynex is the man to fall, and Psyche, the last man left in a 1-on-2. He's able to find the first player, but doesn't convert anything, and now the disrespect coming in from Eclipse as well with the AK, and Amplify find themselves number 11.
Oh, it's just everything's going wrong for mCon. Nothing can seem to go in their favour. Nullerino's on 21 kills, and then you look at mCon, no one's above 10. It's really not looking good.
I guess you could argue that the fragging power isn't quite there, but look at this. Sykes managed to get himself into vent at the cost of 60 health, basically, but it's vent control, and that's huge, but joking. This man has been on point with the AWP, and he finds touch. Yet again, drawing first blood in this round, and this man has been performing so well so far. And Amplify now, yet again with the man advantage, and I would argue the firepower's there as well. Basically, a spare player, a spare AWPer, in fact. It's the last one to have rifles. They're going to run into Eclipse, who lines up 2, and he might even make it 3! Eclipse!
Oh, my word.
Oh, headshots decapitating every player in his sight. And it's all left on Psych. 1 on 5. And he did get into vents, but this vents control isn't going to mean much anymore.
It's so unfortunate. I mean, they had a 5 on 4, Psych in a good position, but Eclipse, he holds ramp. You can see why they put him there. He doesn't miss a beat. Arena finishing things off. But Eclipse really shows his worth in that round. It's the first time we've really been able to see him perform in the middle of a round rather than in a retake. But he does it anyway. 12-2, Amplify. They're looking so strong right now.
As you mentioned, such a dominant scoreline as well. The 10-round advantage is something that, yes, you did get on the CT side, but it's going to very much impact the mental game of mCon. But the outside push, something that we wanted to see, has finally come in. But again, Nullerino on the Amplify side opening things up. Yet again, mCon in a 5 on 4, risking that player. But for the control, I mean, yes, they can get onto B now, but I mean, this is easily counterable considering the double ramp setup of Amplify. So something they need to be careful of as Craze. He's able to find it, and Eclipse finds one as well, as Bengal does trade things back. But yet again, a 2 on 4.
The advantages are just only going in the favour of mCon. They have got the bomb site. Pug looking to find one onto Ramsey, and he does. He knows another one's there, and he will find that as well.
AK retrieved.
Now he's in a 1-on-2.
This would be the 1v2, the 4k to win as well. And admittedly, Amplify, they do have the bomb, and Pug needs to be very careful of this double door peak. And he just reads into it as I say it, so he knows he's covered, but bomb is dropped below into single door as well. So Pug's going to have a very hard time clearing out these angles and trying to find the retakers. Nullerino now, he's going to edge towards. He's going to splat out the leg and convert. Amplify with such a dominant start. 13-2 the scoreline. As mCon, they do get the favoured CT side now, rather. But Amplify seem to be on form right now. And I don't see a way mCon come back and win this.
No, it's still Amplify. They only need 3 rounds on their T side. And that could really come down to just one player having a really good round. We saw so many of them on CT side, but going into this, mCon on the CT side looking to mount a massive comeback. Amplify looking to close things out in really fast fashion. They are, however, taking things slow towards lobby.
As you say that, it's going to be the quick push that comes in. Crazy's out on the bomb site. He's able to find one with a Glock and makes it 2. The flashbang of Ramsey is so effective, and now the A side has been gutted of all the CT sided players, as now Amplify find themselves in a 4 on 3. Yet again, that man advantage, and Ramsey, he's going to level things up and touch with the USP. He's going to open things up towards the site, and he knows where the second one is in the tag upstairs, but conversion is not, and Craze finds himself to 3k in touch. He's left in a 1 on 3.
Yeah, Craze with that 3k. The touch does manage to find one. He finds a second. Oh. Can't get the third. Craze with a 4k finishing things off. And have to find 14 rounds.
Will mCon force this? Yes, they will. So they are just going to try and play for the comeback rather than the overtime, which I think is the more respectable decision. They want to try and at least get some rounds on Amplifiers. In this group, round difference might actually have to be the deciding factor of this. As now, as you mentioned, Amplify 2 rounds away of taking this best of 1.
Yeah, mCon, they force up into this. They can't let Amplify get to match point is what they're thinking. 3 Deagles and an MP9 is all they have to show. Oh, they're going to have to do so much with this. It is possible. comeback will have to be real.
It would be so intense if the comeback was to come on, but I think it's just going to be mCon that are playing this one passive. They're just trying to get rounds back on them, which is fair enough as well. But the utility's there towards the A bomb site, and A site is their poison now as they choose to enter the site with the desert eagle. He does open up with one, and Pug finds another, but it's just been a complete trade out as it's now a 3-on-3 as Joking finds on with the AK, looking to make it 2, but he doesn't. Pug's there, and last is Ramsey, and I think Pug knows that he's behind, so this might be an easy defuse.
Yeah, I mean, Zynex could stick this. Looking for Ramsey. 1 versus 2. He's just gonna be taken down by Pug, and it is mCon to win the round with a force-up. The Eagles and an MP9.
I mean, a very effective round for them. mCon, they needed that round, and that's what they've done. They've cleaned Amplify as well, so that loss bonus of Amplify, or rather the bomb plant of Amplify, is going to allow them to use the loss bonus this round to buy next. So mCon will get the eco put up against them this one, and only time will tell to see how they perform against the Glocks and 1Tech9.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've seen crazier things happen in Counter-Strike, and this round could be the same, but highly unlikely with the 4 Glocks. Dangle just looking to clear outside. Won't find anything. There's all of Amplify's grouped together. Gonna be blowing up the door. Just making their way back towards ramp.
They hoped that the ramp control wasn't going to be there, but Touch was there and secures himself 2, but Nalorino with a trade, and yes, it puts him in a very devastating 2-on-3, and that's going to be quickly mopped up as Pug and Psych find 1 each. And Amplify, they do lose yet another round, but they can afford to buy this round if they choose to, but yes, they won't. The correct decision. I expected them to get a little more money, I must admit, but the eco 1 more to get the buy next.
The economic damage of the last round was huge, even finding those 2 players. I mean, Amplify only forced up around $1,500 in the last round, and taking down 2 players, that was huge. But now they've got even more in this round. I mean, they could do it. I mean, pistols, they're really strong, and they're going to be going out towards A. They find 1 back and forth, Psych and Nalorino. He finds a second with the P250, giving Amplify the advantage.
Ramsey finds
Ramsey
1!
on the outside. What is going on? The pistol showing up for Amplify, and now it's just a 2-on-4 mCon.
mCon CT side is crumbling now as that's 2 guns as well, but Touch lines up 2 with the M4, and Zynex finds it, and it's going to be the absolute clean out from Touch. 1 from Zynex, but mCon, they're not done yet. They take yet another round.
You're seeing the 4 versus 2 turns into a 2 versus 0. mCon winning that retake in really quick fashion. Just everyone falls down like dominoes. But going into this gun round, both teams looking level pegging on terms of utility and firepower. And this round could really turn the tide in this game. That is if mCon win.
Look at this. Aggressive run control from Zynex, spams out Ramsey. He does get tagged up in the meantime, but it's only for a quarter of the health and he dishes out. So Ramsey is going to fall, but Amplify, we've seen what they can do with the man advantage, but we haven't seen much from what they can do with the disadvantage. So on this T side, I'm interested to see, but mCon are taking so much damage right now as Joking. He's able to find one of the lower health players of Touch, who did get tagged for 40 by Nalorino, and now that allows Amplify to find themselves into a 4-on-4.
Some late smokes outside, get some control where Joking got the pick earlier on. But it might not be a Suki push. They might elect to go through these smokes. My standard correct is as 2 players, including the bomb, go down towards lower. mCon have heard this, however, and Dangle's there to hold things off.
And Amplify taking this one incredibly slow with 30 seconds left on the clock. They are going to group towards the B bomb site. As now, Bagel finds one, nearly the second, but he only gets tagged to 30 health, and now Zynex is able to molly those doors and stop somewhat of a push, but that is Eclipse that goes down with 15 seconds left to go. All of mCon have rotated to B, but Nullerino is able to plant the bomb on A with a little bit of a struggle, but he does get it on the ramp, so he's able to plant it towards Mini. And mCon, they've got a retake on their hands. Quite a surprising detour for Amplify to take, but it works out.
Getting taken down by Zynex with a crisp shot there. Joking on a 1-on-3 just with the AWP, no utility to work with. He's not going to see the shoot to heaven. He gets the first, but gets taken down by Pug from the high ground.
An unlucky round from what I would say is a very, very strong Amplify. I mean, to find themselves in that situation and get the bomb plant was something else. And very scarily, they nearly won that. But Psych and Pug, they were able to win with some good teamwork, and the AWP saved as well. So, Amplify, yes, they are 2 rounds away, but they need to be careful because mCon, they're making their comeback now as 14-6 the scoreline.
Taking 4 rounds in a row at this point. Sight almost finds Joking, but instead he takes over 60 damage while standing in that Molotov. Just with that damage, it puts mCon on the front foot going into this round. Taking Nullerino now, he's on 27 kills in this game so far. Absolutely the best player on the server. But Psych in high ground on the rafters. He's going to be looking to take one. He almost takes a second, but gets taken down instead. Pug on top of the hut. Touch and Pug working together in tandem to hold off this ace site. So much damage from Joking there onto the Heaven player. But the bomb's down on the ace site, and Amplify can't retrieve it.
mCon have had a great round. Sorry, mCon, I was just saying, mCon have had a great sort of set of rounds, I guess, as they seem to be on fire. The flash isn't going to work out, and Zynex, he finds himself one, and it's all left on Joking in a 1-on-4. He's done a little bit of damage, but he needs to find another 3, and with 20 seconds on the clock, time is of the essence, and Touch, he'll teach you exactly why you shouldn't peek into his AWP, because he's able to find the shot, and mCon, they're now at round number 7 for them.
Yeah, I mean, they've put a really good string of rounds together, 5 in a row, and Amplify back on the pistols. They almost did it with the pistols previously, and they're looking to do it again. Fast towards Hut. Tech lines out. Eclipse finds the first. They know where Psych is as well. The bomb should be going down any second. Psych does manage to level things back up. Touch as well chiming in. Praise not being able to find anything. Nullerino now just with the CZ. And he gets taken down as well. It was looking promising there for Amplify with the pistols. They do manage to find the bomb plant, but nothing much comes from it.
Great round from mCon, but a respectable bomb plant that Amplify have now gained themselves, racking up that economy. So now they can buy again, and Joking is back on that AWP, that traditional play that we see from him every round, where he's able to find the frags no matter what. Now, Amplify, they need to take a step back and realise that mCon are no force to be messed with. As now, try and take some ramp control, but Pug going through a smoke finds Eclipse, but Joking, he's quick to trade out, and it's a 4-on-4 in the early stages of this round.
Yeah, Joking finds Touch just outside playing with his utility and levels things back up. 4-on-4. Dengle isn't secret. I mean, if anything comes outside, he should be able to hold things off in tandem with Psych. But Amplify, they are choosing to go towards the hut. Praise and Co. going to be wanting to slow things down. So they pick up the bomb, and it looks like they'll be working their way towards ramp, where Zynex lies in wait.
The flashbang is effective, and it even draws out the Molotov, so a very promising start for Amplify if they do decide to take this ramp control, because there's no Molotov to really intercept or to stop the play of Amplify's aggressive push that we've seen many a times. And here we go, it'll be the push for them to this ramp, and Zynex, he's got to do it all. He does find a tag up and he's able to retreat, but he's playing the close corner, and it'll be no problem for Nullerino to find. He spots him out on the back of the site as well, so site finds one, but Nullerino, he's quick to trade, and he's holding that double door. Smokes in as well, so it'll be Dangle that tries to spam things out, but Grace will be able to find the bomb plant with ease, and even Nullerino finds the tag up, and mCon. And now in a 1-on-3 is Pug. He does find the first.
In a 1-on-2, both players are low HP, susceptible to the headshot from the M4. Pug going to walk into Nullerino, and he takes him down. 3k in the round for him as he finds 30 kills. And match point.
That noise, I feel like it should have been played a lot sooner, considering Amplify's form and dominance in this best of one. Well, Nuke, however, it'll be what could be actually the closing remarks of this game, but mCon, they've still got a fight in them. A lot of utility, a lot of nades, and just a very high damage output actually. 4 M4s and a FAMAS. And they even have the info advantage, as they know now that they are playing towards outside.
They do so much. Doesn't find anything. Oh, Nullerino and Denver going back and forth in the trades there. Touch finding one as well, giving mCon the advantage once again.
Look at this.
Ramsey just walks out apart.
My auto director is bugged as we're stuck on a dead body.
Yeah, same here. 2-on-2, but we can't see anything. Just go to Pug and it'll reset. He's looking to... I was going to say he's looking to go and lurk around this map, but instead his teammate falls and he's going to go to the lower bomb site and try and wait for the Amplify team. But that is not where they're going. A site is the destination of choice. Everything to do. mCon. They do not win this round, and they lose this game, that means Amplify would have won. Pug in a 1-on-2 to save mCon and keep the comeback alive. Crazy's going to be looking towards the correct position. Pug, is he aware? Does he know? Might be looking for it, but Craze as his crosshair trained. He's going to walk into it, and Craze takes him down. That is Amplify taking things 16-0 as Pug can't close things out. Nullerino, 31 kills now.
A great game from him actually, as I did say, it was going to be the closing remarks. Amplify take it 16-8. A very, very good game for them, and nonetheless, I think that is all we've got time for today. Sadly, that matchup, I think it was a little more one-sided than what we expected, as we saw Amplify take that 16-8, as I did just mention. And as I said, that's all we've got time for today on this channel. We'll be back very, very soon for the upcoming games. Make sure to join our Discord link below to catch up on all the latest, as well as our Twitter to find out all the latest news and results. But that's all we've got time for Phoenix League for today. I've been at @U_retro, joined by Penguin. I think it's at Penguin__5.
It is.
Feel free to follow us on Twitter, and hopefully we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, and bye-bye.